interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running with Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
We got double up. Check 52. Check 3.
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Kaiser. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Back. Tighten up. Check nickel. Switch it. 6. Pull it. Half. Floor. Watch 52.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The 40. He's at the 30. And he he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. Spinning away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. First down, Kaiser. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Kaiser to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the whip. Undercrunch.
To the air again, Kaiser. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
56, check 56. I got one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him a couple on the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. This one caught by Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
On the set. 1, 2. All day, dog. Chopper! Watch the shit. Look at me. Door. You're out. Ready?
They keep it with Fournette on first down. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities.
Check out read. 15 is the mark.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
General West.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3. 218, chop. 4 down. SOS, SOS, SOS. Yep. SOS, SOS, SOS. What? Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll throw here. Kaiser, open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We got 4. We got 4. Kill. Check.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm here all day. I'm here. Go. Check. Switch. Check. Go. Kill.
They'll throw again. Kaiser. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's not going to get one. Slam.
Kaiser yet again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Kaiser. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On third down, Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Hey! Mike two. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. White now to return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Kaiser. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts things. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A a real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
80 weapon. Hey, Delta. Go.
56 to Mike. 56.
2nd and 4. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Hey, Echo.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll set up a throw. Complete to Hilton. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And some space here. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Past the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Kaiser on first down, rolling to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go. Back. Tighten up. Check it out.
A first down throw for Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Play action now. Kaiser. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long for Kaiser. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Hayward. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Pick me up. Here we go. Switch. Check 15. Shift. Watch the twist. Say.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Don't get nervous. Undercut.
Kaiser to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quinnen Williams in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
He's checking. Crash. Run, kill. Turn up. Kill, go.
To try again after the sack. Kaiser is going to fire one. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, box drop. 56, Mike, 56. I'm coming.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got it to Hilton. That one a first down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Ready?
Fournette, a first down carry. Fournette, a first down, still going. And down to the 27-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this will be incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, I 7. Now.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check, check. Lucky. Check 43.
After the sack on 1st down, Kaiser flush to his right, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ready, set. Watch 15, Mike 15. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Ready, ready.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the screen.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. it'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always every
playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Amari Cooper. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Hit the air. Ready? 6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross.
Here's Benny Snell Jr., the rookie from Kentucky. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, 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 check.
Play action. It's Newton. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now on second and 13, Garoppolo. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 180!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Newton now to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. 58, come on.
Gun.
58, that's it. Target. Slam.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Express.
On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. And oh, look look at that, a diving catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. This is the tight end fan. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught, Smith. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Here we go. Like 80!
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Five. Look against the mic. What we got?
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Willis. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Snell, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Snell going to try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the mark. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. Oh, wide open, complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
8. Take 4.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Back to throw, Newton. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Keelan Cole, the intended target. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Garoppolo looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I got you. He's mine. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's got Smith here. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Garoppolo again. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill steps away. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they are going for it. Here's Hill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Milano. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Under 10, 10.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
21. Here we go.
Play action. Garoppolo. And that is Such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. There's Garoppolo to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Single receiver. Safe.
On 1st down, Hill. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go. It's our time. It's our time.
Back to throw, Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd and 10. Hill again. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Forbath, the extra point. And that will get them one closer. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one is caught by Hunt. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. On play action, now Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
11.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Do you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Amari Cooper, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A heck of a way to start the fourth quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup.
Look at me, zipper.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, switch gears.
Get it.
Play fake, Hill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, Delta.
Go 58's the mic. I'm coming. Kill.
Yeah.
From the gun, here's Hill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Echo.
Third and long. It's Hill. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of
of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
58 to Mike. Recon, 132 fighter. We own them. We own them. Check 26. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Check 6 guys. Hey. Yo, cheetah.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Hey, Haywood. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Watch the edge. Shoot.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
One, Omaha. You don't want none. Hey, Alpha. You don't want it. 58, boy. 58. 58. It's Mike. Come on, boy.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches